Hi, welcome back. Today we want to talk about how you're going to apply a SWOT analysis to a strategic planning problem. Now, I'm assuming that most of you have used a SWOT analysis before, uh, probably in one of your management classes. But we'll deal a little bit with how you design a SWOT. But more importantly, we're going to think about why the data is where it is and how it affects strategic planning. Typically, in any kind of SWOT analysis, you have four sections, four areas: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. In the strengths area, one of the things you want to do is consider the organization, company, group you're working with and identify the strengths that they bring to the table. What are the areas in which they outperform their competition? What are the areas that they do a better job than those that they are in league with? Then you look at weaknesses. Weaknesses are the areas where they don't do as well as their competitors, where they recognize that there's an issue and they're going to try to improve, but right now they're still not where they should be. Now, out of strengths come opportunities. Opportunities are ways in which you can grow your company or organization using the tools you already have. Threats are things that can happen to your company without your control. It may be the effect of a change by a competitor. It might be a governmental change. It might be a political change. It might be just the environment changing. But you have to identify all those threats so that you can be ready to make them into opportunities and eventually make those opportunities into strengths. So we identify these and literally list them out on a chart showing what I identify as my current strengths, what I identify as my current weaknesses, what opportunities do I see coming down the road, and what threats are out there that might get in my way. Now, the reason we organize in this way, it makes a lot of sense when you think through it. Strengths and weaknesses are things that are the result of the past. These are things that you have built or failed to build over the last many days, weeks, months, or years. Opportunities and threats are things that are going to happen to you and your organization in the future. So you organize them together. That's why strengths and weaknesses are always on the top side, because that's what's happened in the past. Opportunities and threats are always on the bottom side, because that's what lays in front of you if you run your organization properly. Now, you can also look at it from a different set of axes. The things on the left, strengths and opportunities, are positive. They're things you can grow. Weaknesses and threats, they're negative. So when you organize these, you're trying to get as many things in the strengths area as you possibly can, and as few things in the weakness area as you possibly can. And the way you do that is you make use of your opportunities to build new strengths and avoid your threats that might become weaknesses. So we lay this out in this fashion simply to make it as easy as possible for you as an individual to see what's coming. Now, we're going to have an assignment this week that's going to ask you to do a SWOT analysis on an organization that is clearly in some kind of difficulty, some kind of problem. And you're going to identify the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats that are facing this individual company. Let's take a look at Moodle. You'll see where that assignment is, and you can identify the company there. Thanks very much. I'll see you next time.